Hey, how's it going, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy, the Media Prince, and I'm here with the cast of the new sensational play, Love on a Two-Way Street. How are you guys doing tonight?
Good. Thank you.
I love it. I love it. So, in your own words, individually, how would you describe the play in 3 words?
A family affair.
Nothing like family.
Mm,
Family trumps all.
I love that. I love that. So, doing a play is a different experience of like being on camera. So, how do you step into that role of doing a play versus a movie?
Being a stand-up comic, I'm always kind of on stage in front of a live audience, doing a production that I've written and produced my entire self. So to be in front of to do a stage play isn't very, very different. Other than I have more people to play with in my cast. So it was for that reason. It was a lot of fun for me. It was very fun. It was inspiring. I told Don in the last meeting that we had that he was on that I was impressed by everybody in the cast. I really like during rehearsal would just watch everybody like, damn, he's really good. Like, damn, she's really good. And Erica did this thing, and I keep telling her in every meeting I talk about it, where the person that was in the scene with her wasn't there, and she did the scene as if the person was there. And I thought the next day I said, hey, do you normally do that? Is that like part of your process? Because I'm not a real thespian like these guys are. And I said I thought maybe that was some type of classical training she had when she went to study abroad in London somewhere. So that was a good.
Meanwhile, I went to school for medicine, so that part. And sometimes it's easier to talk to myself. No, and thank you for that, Tony. I really appreciate you saying that. For me, I'm a Broadway girl who segued into TV and film, and I feel like this production was somewhere in the middle because on Broadway and professional stage, you're used to the instant gratification, but I'm used to the gratification of like a full house. It's like, woo, yeah. This is like. There were like 3 people because of COVID, you know what I mean? So it's like you couldn't really get married to the whole instant gratification thing. You had to, for me, I had to, in my mind, treat it like I'm shooting a film, and it doesn't matter if, at the rehearsals, if there are like 3 or 4 people, or, on the live show, if there are 3 or 4 people, you just kind of have to execute it like you're doing a film, because if you're waiting for this big applause, it's gonna be like.
And how about you, Kiki?
Yeah, I agree with what both of them are saying. It's interesting because it is a play, but we're shooting it on a sound stage, and it is COVID, so there is no applause, and not only that, you have a mask on 80% of the time. So it's fun because everybody's on set, distance but on set, and what helps it flow is that the stage managers, the crew, everybody worked together so well, and which was also awesome is that because we are doing it on a sound stage, unlike a live play with the audience right there, if we do mess up, we get to take it back and do it again. I appreciate that part because a play with the audience in there, they see everything that you do. So, I've been in situations with live plays before where my mic fell up my back, slid down my leg, or, I remember I had a clip in my hair one time. My clip was like way down here on my elbow. So there's no cleaning that up. So It was nice at least here that, we're filming it. So we were able to say, cut, take it back.
Okay. And you guys just mentioned.
Like,
You guys just mentioned all of this happened during COVID. Of course, this is something new that none of us have ever dealt with before. What was that experience like, actually creating a project in the midst of all of this?
I was actually impressed with all the precautions they took during COVID because we had to come to rehearsal We had to get checked. We had to get the COVID test every 3 days. The swab in the nose every 72 hours, I think it was.
Yeah.
We had to hand sanitize before we entered the building. We had to keep our mask on unless we were in the scene that we were rehearsing. All of the chairs were separated. We were socially distanced. And it still worked like, we still were cool and everybody bonded and had a good time. So I was very impressed with the precautions and how it didn't really affect much as far as I'm concerned.
Okay.
I'll tell you what I did notice. I noticed that COVID has affected the snacks on set, okay? They got no heat now, right? They're like, we can't put real food out for y'all because it's COVID. Everything has to be packaged. So everything is like Little Debbie. Everything is like in plastic. Gone are the days of vegetables and hummus on the tray. Gone are the days of sandwiches and chicken and real food. Everybody wants to blame COVID. So, I'll be glad we can have some real food on set again.
I miss peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah.
They used to have little peanut butter and jelly squares, little triangles, and I liked it. I don't need the stuff, But give me my peanut butter and jelly because it gets me through.
No, Erica, you get a Fig Newton right now in a package.
In a package. Or those real hard green granola bars. Those
There you
go.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, before this interview started, I was able to just listen to these guys interact, and you guys have a good time. It's nothing but laughs and jokes. How hard was it to stay in character on set?
Well, I'll start because my interaction with these two guys specifically was mostly backstage because we didn't really have many scenes together. They're affianced, these two. You like that word? They're affianced. So that would make Kiki my future sister-in-law and 1QCYF2 my brother. So and our storylines are relating to love. So they were very separate. Like my storyline was with my boyfriend, who's played by Eamon Joseph, and their storylines were together. But together, we maybe had, like one or two scenes, but there was no dialogue between us. It was just us in the scenes standing there together. So when we interacted, it was always when we weren't on set or, when we weren't on camera rehearsing and stuff. So this is our real banter and interaction. So for me, with these guys, no problem at all staying in character because they didn't affect my scene.
That's absolutely right. I think we had one scene where we just stood at a party and, our father, Dorian, had all the dialogue. Dorian and Vanessa had all the dialogue. Kiki and I have actually worked together before on a different project, so we had that kind of connection from working together, and we just knew each other. Erica, super funny, like she said, because all of our time together was spent downtime, so we didn't have to be serious and be in character. Right. So when they said cut, we got to talk and play around.
Okay.
See, let me take about Tony. This is our second time working together, but first time we were a feuding couple, believe it or not. Like he got in my butt, like he yells at me so bad that I was like in tears. Ooh. So this one was a little bit more lighthearted, and there are scenes where Tony, you don't even know this, Erica, he was giving me sidebar narrative the whole time while we were supposed to be filming, and I was like, I'm going to kill you because I wanted to laugh so hard. And sometimes I would get so serious, and Tony would be right here, and I'm not even going to repeat half the stuff that he would be saying.
He just looks sneaky. Like, this is my first time ever working with, actually, both of you. It's my first time ever kind of pseudo working with both of you because we didn't really have many scenes. But it's my first time, and my first time really meeting you officially, Tony.
Right,
like we've been in the same circles and we've been in the same spaces before, but we've never actually formally met. So, it's very cool to me, how we click. Like I've watched you, and I certainly respect you as a stand-up comic and just as an artist in general. So I mean, I kind of had that coming in. I'm trying to say I didn't hate you. You know, from the start. So, but it was really cool just being able to have that ease and that banter with someone, you know, upon first meeting them. And Kiki and I knew each other. We just never had a chance to work together. So it was nice to finally be able to.
Yes, and hopefully this is the beginning of much, much more.
I love it.
We definitely got to do something else again.
I love it. I love it. So, as an audience viewing this play, what do you think they'll walk away with from your characters?
They're going to want to call their family members. They're going to be like, you know what? She reminded me of cousin such and such. Did she remind you of our girl such and such? Tell me you ain't seen Erica. People are going to be able to see themselves or see somebody in their circle, in their family. And I'm hoping that it's going to generate people saying, hey, you know what? Let's call such and such. Or let's, you know, I almost want to say let's call people over. But again, COVID. Let's, you know, I'll send a text out. You know, let's do a group Zoom or whatever. It's going to want to make people want to reach out to their people, to really, really embrace them and understand that, like, no matter what in life, there's nothing, and I wholeheartedly believe this, Kiki, the actress, there's nothing in life that is going to fall on your plate that family is not going to have your back on. Even if they don't like your decision, they will not like your decision by your side if you let them.
Right. Yeah, I think from my character, what people will take away, first is my character works with underprivileged children, and he speaks on that a little bit in the play. I think what they'll take away from that, from his job, is that, you know, we have to help each other. We have to be there for the youth, especially. Be a mentor, be a big brother, whatever it is, but these kids need our help. And from what they'll take away from my relationship is that you can't keep a secret from your family. If your family is who you're supposed to talk to about everything you're going through. If you can't talk to your friends or, you know, other people, but your family shouldn't be held to that same standard. You should be able to talk to your family about anything.
And I think as far as mine, I think choosing yourself is the biggest takeaway that they should glean her relationship with her man. You know, it's okay to choose yourself. And I think that the most important relationship that you will have is the one that you start with yourself, above family, above friends and everything else. And you have to take care of yourself and make sure that no one is robbing you of your joy. And we have to stop forgiving bad behavior and, you know, allowing ourselves to be subject to people mistreating us.
Love that. I love that. So the name, of course, of the play is called Love on a Two-Way Street. What does that mean to you? Love on a two-way street.
You better give it back. If I'm giving you all this good love, you better give something back now.
I think it could be a change in direction, because Dorian's character, our dad, Erica and I's dad in the play, is at a crossroads of retiring and, you know, thinking about maybe not retiring, maybe not making that following through with that decision. So that's his two-way street. And then Erica's relationship with her boyfriend is, you know, do I stay with the drama because I care for him so much, or do I choose me? So that's the two-way street. Mine's is my fiance has issues that I'm dealing with, and I was dealing with without the help of family. So it's like, do I do it myself, or, you know, let people, you know, that have experience in it talk to me, or, you know, help me out. So there's very many two-way streets that you see in the play.
I love it.
And the issues that he's talking about is my character has a mental disorder. And, you know, the way I interpret love on a two-way street is life is constant movement, constant. And, you know, two-way street, it means different directions. We're not all going to be having the exact same situation. We're not going to all have the exact same perspective. We're not going to all have the same cards on our plate. But it doesn't mean that we can't embrace each other. You know what I mean? We just have to be open to accepting somebody for their differences, not judge them. Because one of the things that I've been pointing out is that, you know, with mental illness, especially in families of color, it's a taboo. It's, you know, people don't want to talk about it. It's automatically received as a weakness. And, you know, Tony's family and Erica's family find out that I have that. But instead of me going into a shell, I like that my character is not ashamed of it. It is what it is, but I'm just wanting to share with them, well, let me help you feel more comfortable with it. But I think a lot of people don't have that approach because people make them feel so bad about having it, they want to just hide it. And when you hide something, you may or may not be taking care of it. And if you're not taking care of it, that's when you do fall into the realm of acting, dare I say crazy, or just, people, you're going to end up fitting the stereotype versus you saying, no, this is what it is, but let me explain to you how I'm controlling it. This is what I'm doing. It's not a weakness. If anything, I'm empowering myself by acknowledging it and taking care of it. But if people keep making people feel bad about it, they'll ignore it so much they won't do the right protocol to take care of it, and then they will have those characteristics and those habits that will form from not doing the right things.
I love it. I see. And from the sounds of it, Love on a Two-Way Street is going to be a dynamic play where you could just see yourselves and actually be able to have real conversations about matters that sometimes we like to avoid, but also have a nice humor delight to it. So I want to play a nice game with you guys before I let you go. And we're talking about love. So I just want to, these are going to be questions that I would want you to either answer as what you would like in the relationship or what you would like your significant other to answer in a relationship. Okay. So the first one would be, would you rather be in a bad relationship for the rest of your life or have no relationship for the rest of your life?
No relationship.
No relationship for the rest of my life.
Yeah, no relationship.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you want to be 100% truthful and this is all thoughts at all times? Or would you rather give the passwords to all of your devices at all times?
Passwords.
Yeah, passwords, I think. Passwords to all my devices.
Okay. Now
because I'm not good with checking messages anyway, so they could talk all kind of mess in the DMs. The replies won't be there.
I would do the 100% truthful thing because just ask me and I'll tell you.
Okay. So here we go. Some either ors. Day or night?
Day.
Okay. Text message or call?
Oh God, call. Do not millennium text me again.
Always call.
Okay.
I'm right down the middle because if I'm doing stuff, I still want to talk mess with you, and so let's text then. But if we're both
Erica, what about the person that you call? Erica, here you go. Okay, but what about the person that you call and doesn't answer, but then text you back?
Oh, he won't be around very long.
It was either or. You don't get to change the rules.
Wow. Mr. Okay, so Mr. I'm going to be the COVID class name taker, and I'm so you're just going to be that person that's going to make me stick to the rule. Got it. Call.
Call.
Morning or evening?
Morning.
Okay. Rain or snow?
Wait, he didn't answer.
He's gonna say evening.
Evening.
He's a night owl.
Yeah, because stand-up is night. So when it's evening, it's time to get ready to go do stand-up. It's night, I'm working. So
That's why I can never get into it, Tony. We'll talk about it.
Okay.
I nighttime thing. By the time it's time for me to go on, I'm ready to go to bed.
Right. Right. Nighttime. Time to chill.
I gotta get up and do jokes. It's time. It's 10 o'clock. What do we? I'm tired.
All right, let's do two more.
Next.
Theater or cinema?
Theater. You see how I working you without
Right, without making me feel too bad.
Cinema.
Okay.
I said cinema.
Okay, cinema. Okay, and this is the last one. Love or money?
Love.
so you don't care if they faking. You like, all right. But I'm gonna say love. I'm gonna say love.
Okay.
Oh,
Erica, we still haven't heard from you, Erica. Which one you gonna choose?
I have to still
She
answer.
did. She said money.
Oh, money. Money is this.
Okay with money.
And they need it. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this was the Cast of Love on a two-way street. Can you please let them know where they can follow you at and where they can watch the play?
You can follow me at 1QCF. You can follow Twitter at Tony Rock, Instagram Tony_Rock. Since COVID, I haven't been on tour very much, but when I'm in your city, please come and see one of the best stand-up shows you have never probably seen before in your life. And you can watch the show on ABFF Play?
ABFFplay.com.
ABFFplay.com /UMC or
Not ABFFplay.com.
ABFFplay.com.
Okay.
And you will enjoy it. Check it out, and please let us know what you think about it.
Yeah. You can follow me at the Erica Ash, TheEricaash, on all social media. And yeah.
Okay, and I wasn't as lucky as Erica. I was trying to get all my social media the same, but some little troll took it off of Instagram. So on Facebook and Instagram, I am my name, just at Kiki Haynes, KiKiHaynes. And on Twitter, I am Kiki Haynes, same spelling. And I know, right? I'm excited about this. I think we needed this. In 2020, we needed something like this. I wish more families could be together to watch this, but, thank God for Zoom and social media and FaceTime.
And trust to believe me, some families will still be breaking the laws. And
Listen, if you're in Atlanta or New York, them families are together. Okay?
Don't put New York in it. Atlanta act like COVID don't come down.
Neither does Florida.
That's what
Neither
they.
does Florida.
I think they think that COVID don't go below the Mason-Dixon line.
I agree.
I agree with you on that.
Christmas party.
And I'm from Atlanta, so I mean,
I've been invited down every weekend.
Party last night at the White House, it was Trump. It was people next to each other with their phones like this. Yes, last night, Trump had a Christmas party at the White House. No invitation, but I wouldn't have gone. It don't matter.
He knows he's
surprised.
in office now, so he doesn't have to be concerned with it anymore.
But he said that he still can win this election.
No, Texas just announced about a half hour ago. Texas announced that the Supreme Court was like, "We're not doing no recount in Texas. None of that. You lost."
Right. Yeah. The fact that they keep having to tell him, like, you lost. It's like, no, wait a minute. It's really sad.
Yeah, he was probably the worst.
Media Prince, before we go, since you put yourself on the spot.
Okay.
Between love and money, what do you choose?
Well, I didn't know it was going to be on me. Well,
You choose what?
His hat.
I think I might have to just choose money.
I like how you're honest, because one QCFY was not. I believe Kiki would choose love. I don't believe 1Q would have chose love.
I'm a romantic, man.
People.
I'm a Cancer. I'm a romantic.
I know too many rich and happy people. They're spending their money on volume and other things to fill it because they don't have love. So,
I'll be honest with you. Love is wonderful and it's lovely. I think that the reason I chose money is because it's consistent. Like, money does what it's supposed to do, like, all the time.
yeah.
Love is like, and emotionally, I think my own mental stability, it's just money.
Erica, you know the Zoom conference is over, right? We can go now.
Oh, is it that?
But I got the question, and I just was enjoying it. But yes, we are good to go, and I thank you guys
Well,
again.
since we're done, I want to know, do you have any extra hats?
We're gonna work that out. Thomason, it says we got to get the gift wrap paper and everything. So.
We get that together.